Hey guys, X here to bring you a follow-up on the Q&A videos for 1,000 subscribers. So, let's get this started. Shawnee Malik. Man, this guy asks too much questions, but that's okay, because questions are good. Alright. What was the Dynasty Warriors game you played, and which one is your favorite? What was the Dynasty Warriors game you played? I'm guessing you mean the first one I played. Well, the first one I played was Dynasty Warriors 2. My favorite one was Dynasty Warriors 3, including Extreme Legends because of its hilarious voice acting and a bunch of other stuff that made it distinguishable. Alright, next question. Will you do any commentaries? Yes, no, maybe so. I'm not sure. But like I stated a couple of reasons why I don't do as much. It's due to personal problems, and I will not state anymore. Alright? Did you ever think you'd get 1,000 subs, or did you expect more? I don't know. Like, I just like do things my way, and I honestly couldn't care less about subscribers. It's just a number. How far do you want to get? How far do you think can get? I have absolutely no idea. Like, seriously, since I'm not doing this for like subs or anything, I'm just doing this for fun. And the last question from him: what did you think of Dynasty Warriors before you played it? I was too young at the time to like realize anything, but I thought it was pretty sweet. Even though I could only play like a couple levels, like in Dynasty Warriors 2, I could only play like the Yellow Turban Rebellion and Hu Lao Gate, and that was pretty much it. And like all I played was Xiao Yun. And now a bunch of other questions that relate to Dynasty Warriors. This time from Orel Levy 3009. Do you play with all the players? I hope the question won't insult you. Do you mean like characters or fellow players? I try. Like whether I don't like them or not, especially Dong Zhuo. Because Dong Zhuo, he gets on my nerves.
See you in the afterlife.
I've never been pressured like this before.
Yeah. See you in the afterlife. Only death owes you for the trouble you have caused this land.
And as for like other players, yes, I do. If they want me to or not. But yeah, that's pretty much it about it. Like I play with this is starting to become really funny right now. But yeah, I like I enjoy playing with other people and the characters. Another question from TG Utakata. Yo, Mapsta Epic here. Congrats on your 1,000 subscribers. If I want to ask questions for you, what actually inspires you to make YouTube videos, and hope we can play together again? What inspires me to make YouTube videos? Pretty much anything that interests me, like video games and like other YouTube users. Like anybody that I watch from sometimes, like I'll usually get interested to where I want to make like a video, like Wonder Puro for example. Like he makes plenty of videos that are pretty stylish and they got plenty of flair and combos. That's what made me got an Elgato Game Capture HD, which that is pretty good. But yeah, thanks for asking the question, TG. Another question that also relates to Dynasty Warriors from my other friend, the Wise Gamers. Where were you born? What do you like better, Xbox One, PS4, or PS? And do you have all the Dynasty Warriors collections? Where was I born? I was born in California. It's a pretty nice place, but I moved to Texas, which is also a nice place in a way. What do you like more, Xbox One or PS4 or PS? The systems haven't came out yet, but I guess I could say PS4 because I have a PS3 and a PS2. Now those were good consoles. And do you have all the Dynasty Warriors collections? Man, all these Dynasty Warriors questions. Yes and no. Like, I own most of the North American Dynasty Warriors games, just not like any collectible games though, but I have to say I'm pretty proud of what I own. Except for Strike Force, which I don't own because that game's pretty horrid. And here's another question from my buddy Arab Hackers Slash Game. Shout out to him, he makes pretty amazing videos. How many hours do you play a day? How did you start playing video games and what were your first games? How many hours did I play? Each day? I played usually like on the weekends 4-7 hours, but that depends on how interested I am in video games. Sometimes I'm busy doing chores, sometimes I'm busy going to school, but your mileage may vary. And how did I start playing video games and what were my first games? Well, my dad bought a Nintendo 64 where it had plenty of like pretty good games like Quake 64, Mace: The Dark Age, Perfect Dark, a bunch of other games. Like, I can't name all of them, but those games were the ones I played most. Now, Quake, it was pretty scary when I was like little. I was only like elementary school days, primary school days, like 2 years old to like 6 year old, because my dad gave away the Nintendo 64 to my younger cousins after he got the PlayStation 2. Now, here's a good one from You Flaming Idiots. I also gotta give a shout out to her, because she also makes pretty good videos, whether it's commentaries or just random videos. She just makes them. Alright. What was the inspiration behind your YouTube name? Well, the inspiration was that I was 8 years old, I was pretty bored trying to look at YouTube videos back in September 2006 where YouTube was actually good. And I didn't make an account up until December. It was around Christmas, I think. Xmaster X. Well, the username wasn't taken, so I just thought of some random cheesy username, which got me here. When did you start YouTube? Well, I said before, December 2006. What made you start to post videos? 2007, I uploaded some copyright videos, like at the like very beginning of 2007. I uploaded a Switchfoot music video. It's a song called Meant to Live. It's a really good song too. I really liked it. When you first started, did you think that you'd ever make it to 1,000? Well, I thought I did back when I didn't make as much videos, but YouTube started deleting their subscribers circa 2012, and I got pretty sad, so that's what made me shore up some effort to make videos, like the time I got my capture device, and I'm starting to do higher quality videos now. And another Dynasty Warriors question. Who is your favorite character in Jin and why? Favorite male character? Well, with Dynasty Warriors 8 now coming out, Wen Young, he's an honorable warrior. He doesn't have any like really, I don't know how to say it, but he's just cool. He has a freaking javelin that he tosses around. He's like a freaking Greek gladiator. He just tosses spears at people. I mean, there's no doubt that anybody could think that it's like not awesome or anything. I just like Wen Young. Favorite female character in Jin? Wang Yuanji, no doubt. I really like her. A Chinese blonde-haired woman. I don't know, but she just looks hot. Now, if there was a chick that actually looked like her, that would be pretty sweet. But she has a pretty good voice actor. But there's a weird inconsistency in Dynasty Warriors 8 where she suddenly speaks in like her voice actress's speaking tone voice, and then she shifts to like a higher pitched voice. Oh yeah, and Wen Yong has the same voice actor as the generic hero in Dynasty Warriors 7, which I think is pretty good too. But I think his combat vocals sound kind of weird. How did you discover Dynasty Warriors? Well, my dad, it was it was like around launch day of the PS2 2000, and he bought like a couple games that came out for launch, like Dynasty Warriors 2 and like a bunch of sports games and a shooter, I think. But Dynasty Warriors 2 was notably one of my first Dynasty Warriors game I played. And I couldn't even beat a single level besides the two levels that you start out with, Yellow Turban Rebellion and Hulao Gate. And I played as Zhao Yu that time. Alright, and finally, any advice to those YouTubers who have just started their channel? And if I could give advice, just try to make a good video. Like, nobody's gonna like a low quality video that's really grainy, and that's how I learned the hard way back in around 2008 when I used a webcam to record TV screen videos of Dynasty Warriors 6 back when I liked it. And remember guys, if you guys want to start out like making a name for yourself, make some quality videos and make sure you're ready for anything. And especially commentaries, whether scripted or unscripted. Like, you should be careful saying or like all the time like I do. And also, don't feed the trolls. They'll just make you stoop down to their level. I recommend you not to, and everybody should know that by now. A question from Demon Cry 54. Do you have any imported games? No. But I do have a bootleg copy of Musou Orochi for PlayStation 2 back when I bought it in Vietnam. It was so hilarious how I was able to play it on my PlayStation. Good memories. And here's another couple questions from my buddy Superior Larkseen. He makes pretty nice music compositions, whether original or remixes. Okay, this question. What's your favorite game and why? Well, there's plenty of childhood games that I've played. I can't really say which one's my favorite, but when I was a kid, I would play Dynasty Warriors 3 all the time. It was just a blast. Like dying, I didn't care. But winning, I didn't care. Losing, I didn't care. But I played that game for the majority of my childhood, along with Call of Duty Finest Hour for PlayStation 2 back when Call of Duty wasn't crap, and Medal of Honor Frontline, which I couldn't even beat the last mission. Alright, and another question. If you're planning on going to college, what will be your major? I'm definitely going to college because my parents are making me, so that way I can earn money and have an education. But I haven't thought about getting a major, but I'm thinking about fixing up computers, whether it's hardware, software, whatever, but anything that has to relate to computer sciences is my kind of thing. Thanks for asking, Larks. You actually brought up a pretty good question. And here's a question on Twitter. JKRod36. I talk to him all the time. He makes pretty nice videos. He's actually gone a step up from now. So he says, okay, what Dynasty Warriors character would you say that resembles you? I don't know. I can't really say I resemble anybody, but it's definitely not the Bishonen Guan Sua or Guo Jia or whoever. But if I wanted to say, I probably look like Zhang Fei or something, because he's pretty cool. Oh, and another question. You found a time machine. Would you go forward or back in time? I'd say go back because I made some pretty bad screw ups in the last couple of years, and maybe bring back a couple electronics from nowadays just to surprise people, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, how did you get that?" I traveled back in time. That's why I am from the future. Nice questions, J.K. Rod. And lastly, here's a question from Sword of Heaven 89. You guys should also go check out his channel, considering the fact he actually started making videos. He's actually made some pretty good Dynasty Warriors 8 videos. Now on to the question. Congrats on the 1,000 subs. Hope you get more, smiley face. What force do you like playing the most? Dynasty Warriors questions everywhere. But, I gotta say, all forces were pretty interesting. Like, all of them had, like, their own levels, but I would say, like, not because I'm a fanboy, or, like, I like benevolence. It's true. I keep on playing the Battle of Guandu because of its really awesome music at Guandu. I always, like, play that level back to back every time I play Dynasty Warriors 8. Well, thanks for hearing me out and watching my video, guys. I appreciate it. And I'll probably make another special video pretty soon.